Kisses.
What's up, guys? So I'm gonna have welcome to my live. Um, Live will consist of me just reacting to whatever videos. Most likely tonight will be just reacting to some Kendra G single videos. So yeah, to let's check out these modern day women in the dating market. Yeah. So yeah. Hopefully you guys have been checking out my other videos because they're popping. They're cool, they're good. I think they're good. So, you know, they're cool. Um and I hope you've been, hope you guys can subscribe because, I'm slowly growing. Be one of the, be one of the first to be there at the beginning, I guess. All right, let's get started. Let's get started.
Let's see, is your Wi-Fi good? Let me make sure you're clear.
Yeah, I'm trying to make it. I'm on my computer, so hopefully, is
Okay.
it too blurry?
What's your name, honey?
Jasmine,
Jasmine, how old are you?
31.
31. 31. Where you calling us from, Jasmine?
San Diego, California.
San Diego, California. So soft spoken.
I hear California and Florida and maybe New York too are like one of the worst places to have one of the worstest dating market. So I don't know.
You have any kids?
No.
No kids. What do you do for a living?
I've been working for a temp agency, and the last 2 jobs that I've had with them have been nonprofit work as a receptionist. And
Okay.
it's been fun.
All right. Jasmine, 31, San Diego, no kids. Tip agency. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Leo.
Zodiac.
Leo. What kind of man you looking for, Jasmine?
I want a God-fearing man.
Oh, I said it. I said it. I said it. I said it. It is a red flag when women say God fearing. When women want a Christian man and all that shit. Because if you watch my other videos, women that say that are not that. They are not women that live by the teachings of the Bible. They're not. Sometimes they're barely women that even go to church. So really, it's a red flag because you showing that you're not, because more than likely you're not that type of woman as well. You're not a woman that especially modern day women, right? You are not made to be the helpmate of a man. I mean, I'm just saying in general, right? Because this woman, she sounds soft spoken. I barely, the video just started, so I don't know a whole lot about her. But I mean, in general, women that say, "Oh, I want a God fearing man," is usually, they're not that, right? So it's just like a sign for me, right? Because I've been watching this so many times, so it's kind of like a sign where women that say that, they're not that. So it's kind of a red flag. But I've said in other videos, red flags don't necessarily mean, absolutely no dating her. It's just what people should do in the dating market is, one, don't ignore red flags. See them. Sorry, I'm getting over a cold. See the red flags, evaluate them. The small red flags, the big red flags, and judge for yourself. Are all these red flags? Are they worth saying no to? Because no one's perfect. That's what I'm saying. No one is perfect.
And ideally, if he was down to like keep all the commandments with me, that would be most ideal. But the main thing, I mean, obviously, like honesty and loyalty are important. A chivalrous man is something important to me. I like a man that opens my doors and like, will carry my bags and things like that. But yeah, the God-fearing man is like the key component. And as far as like liberty, if he's in love with pork, then we're not gonna be a fit. Like,
Is he in love with pork, or do you mean if he eats pork?
I mean, if he's in love with it, like if he's open, like, because for me, like I keep my liberty is centered around following the Bible and trying to keep God's laws, not just the 10 commandments. And so I focus on what the Bible says is clean. And so it's important to me that my children are not going to be eating pork. My children are not going to be eating shellfish and things like that. So a deal breaker for me would be a man that if he's open to letting go of pork, great. If he's not, totally cool. If he doesn't eat pork at all, that's obviously ideal. But I'm open if he's open to adjusting. But I get like, I grew up in the church, so I get that like there's conditioning that we all have sometimes as a people. Oh, another thing that's really important to me is he has to be like Black. Like if he's not, like that's ideal for me. If he's like Latino, I'm open to Latino and I guess Native American, but really I want a Black man. That's like ideal for me.
The way you said Latino, I naturally assume that you're more Black. Are you mixed with anything?
I have Mexican roots in me, and I'm Creole. I'm a lot of Creole, and I have some Native American. But
do you consider yourself as a Black woman, or do you consider yourself?
Yeah, yes, I'm a Black woman. I'm a Black woman.
So back to the Bible. Do you follow the Bible to the T, all the commandments?
I don't know every single law that's in there because there's a lot. So I seek to do that, but I don't know every single one by heart to say that I'm whole.
I hope Kendra asks if she's a virgin. I mean, come on. How strict are you?
Wholeheartedly incorporating every single one, but my lifestyle is centered around keeping the Sabbath, eating what the Bible says is clean, and just.
Do you believe in not having sex until you're married?
That would be ideal for me, but I am divorced and I am not a virgin, so but
it's kind of a red flag. the virgin part is like fine. I mean, like she's been married, but that the red flag is she's been married. So I hope Kendra talks about it, because here's a Christian woman, seems like a devout Christian woman. I would not think divorce is very, for me, if it's not abuse, okay. If you are highly, highly religious, right? If it's not abuse, I can't understand why you got divorced. Now, if you're not religious, I would say abuse and infidelity. Because I would say, getting divorced is worse than infidelity. I believe in religion, because divorce is very frowned upon, but I don't know. I don't know that well. But I mean, I know women would work through infidelity. You shouldn't work through abuse. I don't think you should work through abuse. So, I question, how devout she is. I hope she talks about why she got divorced.
If a man is willing to practice that with me, that would be most ideal.
When did you get divorced?
I officially got divorced in 2021, but I had to leave my ex-husband on January 25th of 2019 because he was physically abusive, and so that's why I had to file for divorce, and he didn't want to sign.
Well, I'm happy you're out of that. I'm sorry you went through that. Okay. So this is Jasmine 31 Leo. So we got to your deal breakers. Does the guy have to look a certain way?
I mean, like I said, the key component to me is he's got to be melanated. Like, I'm 5 feet, so if he's taller than me, that's definitely preferred. But it doesn't take much to be taller than me. And those are like the major key factors for me as far as looks go. I don't have a set idea. I want whoever God, chooses for me, but I'm not really on social media and stuff like that. So I really appreciate your
I really admit, if you see my other Kendra videos, right? I've been critical of a lot of women. This woman is one of the few videos I've seen that, you know what, there's not much to say, right? I agree why she got divorced, right? That's fine. She has her boundaries, her preferences. Good for her, right? Whatever she wants, if she sticks with it, okay. She sounds very soft-spoken. So I think she would be a prize for a black man, So yeah, I mean, I don't eat a lot of pork, but I mean, I don't know if I can get rid of bacon. But anyway, yeah, she seems like a decent woman.
show and your platform and what you're doing for
And she's not even on social media.
Like, you're the bomb, and you're really beautiful, by the way.
Thank you. I received that, Jasmine. I do.
Very
So does the guy have to make a certain amount of money?
I don't have a set amount of money in mind. I'm not materialistic per se, but I do have a certain liberty that I maintain and like kind of need to be maintained. So like I eat very clean. I'm very choosy with what I eat. Like no red 40 dye, no high fructose corn syrup, things like that. I'm very choosy about like staying away from the top 5 GMO crops. So investing money in food is something that's important to me. I'm very clean when it comes to like natural products that I put on my body. I'm very choosy on the products that I choose to put on my body. So those are things that I would like need to be able to be upheld, but I don't have a set financial expectation.
That might be not the financial expectation now. I find it might be a bit of uphill battle with the kind of healthy lifestyle she's asking for. I mean, I'm not saying that it's impossible, but I don't know many average men in particular who's that so conscious about all she said, right? Food health, just body health, or natural products. I don't know many men that are like that. And I don't know. I mean, I think that might make it a bit harder. So I don't know.
Okay. Let's do the Kendra Cam, Jasmine.
Okay. Hold on. Yeah, I guess you. So this is.
Yeah, you have great shape. I mean, this what happens when you eat very healthy.
Her shape is very average.
So, Jasmine, when was your last relationship?
My last relationship actually ended in 2021. So I admit I was separated legally. Well, I wasn't legally separated. I had been separated from my ex-husband, like I mentioned, since 2019. But when I got out of that bad situation, I ended up being in a relationship for 2 years, and it ended in March 2021. So that wasn't good that I participated in adultery. I acknowledge that, but that's what happened.
Oh, don't be so hard on yourself, honey. Life is about lessons, and
she should be hard on herself, because it seems like she would be hard on the man that that could qualify for her, because it seems like the qualifications are very strict. So she should be hard on herself as well. That's why I said you should live by your principles, live by your standards. If you have standards, you have principles, well, you should be living them too. So if you are strict, in your boundaries, your standards, for your partner, you should hold that strictness towards yourself. So I say Kendra's wrong in that part where no, you should be strict. You shouldn't have dated. She said you shouldn't have been with a man for 2 years that didn't lead to marriage. One of the things that I agree with Kevin Samuel is that you should date with a purpose. After the second date, second, third date, this guy should be your boyfriend and girl. You should be boyfriend and girlfriend. And after maybe, I don't know, a year, you should already talk about marriage. I mean, you see, this is the thing, right? People may see that this goes quick, right? But I say and this is my more talk towards women. What kind of purpose are you dating for? If you're dating to, have marriage at the end of that, you have to remember, time is of the essence for women. Time is very important. Do not waste time on men. Don't. I said women don't. Now for men, take it easy because this is worlds where it's just two different worlds, right? Whoever benefits the most. As a woman, don't take your time. Vet the man very seriously. Know him inside and out as much and as soon as possible. Because you gotta think, you want a man that's because women think that it's so easy. Like, you waste 2 years on one man. Okay, that goes nowhere. Fine, now you go maybe I don't know, 6 months to find the next man. So what? You're gonna waste another maybe 2 years. It's time that women never think about that you are wasting. Okay, the process of finding a man, the process of dating, and then the process of, I don't know, marriage, things like that, where everything costs time. And for women, time should be very, very precious. The most precious commodity you can have. Because if you waste it, and then you're 40, no child, no husband, now what? You will, I don't know, be angry and disappointed, whatever. But that's the things where you have to understand that don't waste your time. Date with purpose. Get to know a man really strictly, right? Ask the questions, get to know him, get to know his family, all these things. And that's what it means to date with a purpose. Be really serious. Because, again, if it's a job, you put in the work. You do the studies, you get the college degree, you try to, you work long hours, you try to impress your boss. You put in the work when it comes to a job, a career, but you're not doing the same when it comes to a man.
And I love the church too, but everybody in church is not perfect. And they may not, and they may not expose all their things that they've done against the Bible, but don't be too hard on yourself.
Okay, giving thanks. And just for the record, I don't actually go to church.
Oh, you don't go to church, so that's not important to you.
No. And the thing that's most important to me is that I keep the Sabbath. So for the last couple years, like for the last 2 years, solid pretty much, I have been keeping the Sabbath from Friday night, sundown, to Saturday night.
What Kevin Samuel has always said, right? With these Christian women, or really religious women, is that what are you doing with your time? How are you facilitating you finding a man that follows your same belief system? Now, I'm just guessing, assuming, right? The man that she dated for 2 years, was he as strict religious as she was? I don't know. I mean, it ended, so I don't know. But that's the point where if you're so strict on religion, why not be in church singles, right? Go to church, find a good church, a church that can facilitate, single Christians. Like go, because like you gotta think. I believe women. I mean, religion is dying more and more in, I don't know, modern day men, right? So, I would think you should be in a place that really facilitates you meeting those men that are of the same mindset.
Right, sundown and spending time with God, focusing on the Word. But I've just always had a strong relationship with Christ, who's a black man. So
Yeah, I've been listening. Black Jesus is very popular on Tonight Show. I had one girl who told me if you believe in white Jesus, she can't date you, but she can date you if you believe in black Jesus.
uh-huh.
And
That's why I don't like religion. It's all over the place. It's like what I think is religion, what I think is this, what I think is that. I pick this, I pick that. This is how I believe religion is. This is how I believe. It's like people pretty much make their own uh, religion, right? They pretty much decide what religion is to them and how I should see religion. Because I don't know. I think technically Jesus is a Middle Eastern man. If you call that black, whatever, I guess. But he's brown skin, but I believe he's Middle Eastern. But whatever. I mean, it's like people just, and I don't even care. That's why I don't care for religion, because it's like people just pick and choose and mold it to how what they want.
came back with black Jesus. So Jesus is black tonight, child. He black every night.
Yeah, for the record.
That's a whole nother. I don't like to deep dive in religion because all it does is cause a lot of debates. But back
I feel
with
you. I feel
Back,
you.
back with you, honey. All right, what are 3 flaws you think you have to work on?
I'm loyal to the bone, and that is a strength, but also a weakness. I am disciplined, but I have not been disciplined enough to become bilingual. So that's definitely a weakness of mine, because I would like to homeschool my children and have them be trilingual or something, and I'm not multilingual. What's another thing that is, I'm not
It's weird that she cares to be bilingual or multilingual, whatever, when she just wants to date a man that is just black. She's not gonna. She'd be fine with other men, but that's not her preference. So I was like, it's a little bit weird that she cares to be, bilingual or whatever, know multiple languages, when she really just want to stick with her own. I don't know. One part of her genealogy.
Since I used to live in Atlanta from 2013 to 2021. But since I've been back home, I'm from Dago, born and raised, but since I've been back home, I have not been living on my own. So that is another weak point of mine, that I'm not self-sufficient in that regard. I stay working, but I'm not self-sufficient in that regard. I have a car, lots of books.
Do you stay with your parents or a friend?
My grandparents.
Your grandparents. Okay. And why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Because as long as he's a God-fearing man and God wills the union, I will happily submit to my husband and serve my husband. And I know that I am a very loyal and dedicated partner who would seek to just study and know my partner inside and out, and feed him lots of good stuff, lots of healthy, yummy stuff. And I'm into natural health and wellness, so I have a whole herbal cabinet that I could supply him with. And I don't have any children yet, but I'm the oldest of 7 girls, so I have had experience with helping raise children. And so I believe that I will be a wonderful mother when that time comes.
Let's do it. So you're not on social media, so you want the guy to email you.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, yeah, I don't see a whole lot of red flags with this woman. I kind of see an uphill battle. One, like I said, she's not in places where that would facilitate her finding a man that has her same belief system. Excuse me. You know, you're not in church. You don't go to church singles, and you're not around other Christians, who are devout Christians, right? There are a lot of men, especially a lot of women as well, say they're Christians, say they're whatever, and really they practice nothing about it. So that's what I'm saying. It's but it also seems like she's kind of devout, right? So that's hard, hard to find a man that's equally devout. She's also very, health conscious, which is good, right? Like I said, none of these are bad. I'm just saying it's might be an uphill battle, finding the type of man that would fit these. I mean, if she can find a very health conscious man, it's awesome, great for her. And that's a good thing, right? And that's find a man that's really health conscious. But I mean, her health conscious is very like the natural stuff, right? Really, so it's a particular health conscious thing, but I mean, it's very particular, right? So I can see it's an uphill battle. Might not be the easiest, right? And it's like there's also men that might be fakes, right? Men can be two-faced, right? They fake it, they lie it, but that's what I said. Where you go to a place where a man that's been in the church for a long time, who's been devout, who's really religious and things like that. I think she would be good with a preacher, right? Maybe a good preacher. So, yeah. Yeah, not bad. I mean, this was I didn't see a whole lot of red flag. I just see that, like I said, I only see like bit difficulties, maybe an uphill battle finding a man that fits her. All right, let's go to the next one.
All right, what's the name, baby? Give me light, boo. All right, what's the name, baby? Give me light, boo.
Okay, I got you.
All right, you ready? Yes. What's the?
Oh my God.
You guys stay situated, honey.
Okay.
What's your name?
Aaliyah.
Aaliyah, where you call me from?
I'm from Detroit. I live in Ann Arbor.
You live where?
Ann Arbor.
Ann Arbor. Where's that? I don't know.
Ann Arbor, Michigan. I'm from Detroit.
Okay. How old are you, Aaliyah?
21. I'll be 22 December 12th. Sagittarius.
Sagittarius. Do you have any kids?
This one. He'll be 2 next month.
Why are you not with the dad?
We weren't for each other.
Why you have a baby together?
We were engaged and everything. It just
It's kind of a red flag. She said we weren't for each other. You were for each other enough to be engaged with the man and then have a child with the man. It's just like unbelievable. It's like no accountability. You choose these men that
he ended up being somebody I couldn't deal with, so
Do y'all co-parent well?
he ended to be someone that I couldn't deal with. You could deal with him up until the engagement. You could deal with him up until conceiving the child. After that, you couldn't deal with it anymore. Make that make sense. I do not believe people change on a dime. He was like that when she conceived the child. He was like that when he proposed to her and she accepted. So now she couldn't deal with him anymore. It's a red flag. I think women like that are irresponsible, terrible judging characters. They're fickle. They're very emotional. Right? They, you know, one minute they like you, next minute they don't like you. One minute they like this about you, next minute they hate this about you. It's like, and then, like I said, they're irresponsible. They didn't see a future with you, yet they could still conceive a child with you. Now the next man has to be a baby daddy, or next man has to be a stepfather.
Yeah, we get along.
Okay. What do you do for a living, Aaliyah?
I'm a full-time mom.
You don't work.
No.
How do you pay your bills?
I have hustles. I do music videos, stuff like that.
Okay. What you say, Sagittarius? So Aaliyah, Miss.
That's a red flag. Come on, side hustles and music videos. What she's a, I don't know, a girl. God, one of those video vixens. It's like she has no man. She has no job. She's a full-time mom. And the money that she does make is very secretive. She's...
Again, 21, Sagittarius, 2-year-old son, and she hustles. She does music videos. All right, boo, what kind of man you looking for now?
Somebody who's not crazy. First of all, let's start there. I don't do abusive men at all. I don't do controlling. I don't do none of that controlling stuff. I'm an attractive woman. I get a lot of attention. So if you can't handle that, if you're insecure,
A woman with an ego. Red flag.
you're not for me. If you don't like a woman who likes to look good, you're not for me.
I can see why she couldn't last with her baby daddy. I can see why.
Yeah, somebody in a relationship, a family person. Marriage is the goal. Like I said, I've been engaged before, never married, but marriage is the goal. Yeah. I don't like no street man. So if you like, you got ops out here. If you hot, if you doing,
Seriously, she's no street man, and yet her job is ambiguous. She does side hustles. She seems like a street girl. I mean, come on. And God, I mean, I think she's annoying. She doesn't sound like a family woman, right? Not modest. She's not ladylike. I think a street man fits her.
and stuff that karma gonna get you for. No, don't want to be around you.
All right. What's some other deal breakers?
Arrogant. Don't like arrogant.
Seriously, she was arrogant herself. Didn't she just say she's the hypocrisy in women, right? She just said she's good looking, right? And if you can't handle her being good looking, you know, you're insecure. And now she doesn't like arrogance when she pretty much exude arrogance.
People, if you are rude to people for no reason, like out in public.
She seems like a person who would be rude too.
Like I said, the hot boy. I don't do hot boys.
Okay. You said you attractive. Does he have to be attractive or he gotta look a certain way?
I mean, he has to look good to me. I'm not like big on looks. I care more about your mental. But yeah.
Okay. Does he have to make a certain amount of money?
No.
You a liar.
He don't you don't have to make as long as you making money, okay, and you making enough to, you know, be in a relationship. Then yeah.
Could he have kids?
Yes, I'm mixed. I'm half Italian, half black.
What happened?
They were asking if I'm mixed. I'm half Italian, half black.
Okay. All right.
Does the guy? He can have kids, just not more than. Not more than 3.
Not more than 3. Do you want more kids?
Not unless I'm married.
Okay.
Not having no more kids unless I'm married.
Red flag. I mean, come on. You didn't. This is the thing where women don't understand the hypocrisy. It's great that you learn from your mistake, but it shows you that I guarantee you she still entertains men. I guarantee you. I don't know when. I don't know if like Kendra's gonna ask her when's the last time she had sex, but she probably still getting. She probably still entertain men. Second, you didn't demand marriage before your first child. Now the second man, you demand marriage. I mean, you should. I mean, I'm not saying you shouldn't, right? I'm saying that you understand the hypocrisy in that. You should have. This is not. See, certain experiences that you don't need to go through it to learn it. All people should know that you shouldn't have kids out of marriage. I think it's ridiculous that any person that does not know that. I mean, come on. Because any person that says, "Oh, I want a marriage," but then had kids before that, it's ridiculous. That so what? After you had kids, that's when you learned that? No, that's not true. It's just that the values of importance have changed, but that's you made it change. Right? You could have made that change before you had that kid. So I'm saying that it's a red flag because it shows her hypocrisy, shows her irresponsibility, shows her bringing new standards when she didn't have those standards with the last man. All right, so I just say that what makes you better? Because you gotta think. Now, what you bring to the next man is now you bring the trauma of dealing with this terrible man, and you bring in a child, because you're not coming into, your next relationship with that mindset like, oh, I want to have kids. I want to be married before I have kids. You're all because that's not just that, right? You're not clear. You're not a clear slate, a clear slate, and then having that train of thought. No, you're coming in with trauma. You're coming in with higher expectations. You're coming in with a child. So really, the next man has to put in more than the last man, and he's already has to, and he's getting less from it, right? Your womb has already been used, right? So that's the thing. You gotta see the values, right? The equation, and it don't add up. It's not that. It's good that people have that mindset, but you gotta think you're not making it worth it for the next man. You're not, because last baby daddy didn't qualify. Why would the next man want this? I can see this woman also has an attitude and an ego. I can see her being narcissistic. So.
Okay. Aaliyah, Michigan, 21, Sagittarius, has a son that's 2.
She's 21.
And she hustles on the side. She's a full-time.
21 and yeah. She sounds ghetto, right? Ratchet,
Time mom is her main job. Let's do the Kendra cam. That's when we see your full body.
I ain't reading y'all little comments. Y'all can talk y'all shit. I don't care. Cause I bet all y'all daddies and granddaddies about to be in my DM after this.
What?
So.
What you say?
I said all they daddies and their granddaddies about to be in my DMs after this while they talking, and y'all baby daddies.
Egos.
So keep talking.
Okay. So you said that granddaddies, they daddies, and they baby daddies gonna be
Body's nothing special.
All of them, Kendra. All of them, Kendra.
Okay. Keep the phone safe. Okay. Aaliyah, when was your last relationship?
It ended last October.
Aaliyah, you know when you think you make this face?
You said when I what?
When you think, when I ask you a question, and before
When
you
I
answer it,
think,
you like,
yeah.
all right, you don't have to answer this next question. Keep the phone in your face, baby girl.
But I'm sorry, I was trying to read the comments. I can't see. I'm blind.
Okay. Focus on me. You don't have to answer, but when's the last time you was intimate with someone?
It's been about 3 weeks.
Who's that guy?
Crazy as hell, Kendra. No.
So, look at what, like I said, right? What's the next man getting? A woman that has a whole bunch of bodies under her. A woman that's a child. A woman that has a whole bunch of trauma. A whole bunch of expectations. Put onto the next man. Yet, men that she deals with, she didn't put those expectations on him. Why did the man 3 weeks ago, she didn't put expectation on you should have a relationship and marry me before anything? Or unless she's thinking of only a child before marriage. Then it's like, I guess. But it's just, here's a woman that's just dealing with men that she deems inadequate, terrible, crazy, whatever she thinks about these men, and yet she still deal with them. She gives them either a child or she gives them her body, or whatever, both. It's like, this is why women's past matters, because look, she's repeating that cycle. 3 weeks ago, right? She's dealing with a man that does not fit, or she doesn't see a future with. She's having sex with men she don't see a future with. So that's why the past matters. Shows you that you are terrible at choosing people. You have you're terrible at judgment, right? You're irresponsible. You are loose with your body. It's just she has poor character. So I don't know. It's just, I see red flags. I see this woman is more of a headache, right? She's cute. Yeah, she's cute. I don't want to say she's beautiful or anything. She's cute. She's cute in the face. Average in the body, right? Body is about a 5. Face is about a 6. Okay? So really, she's nothing all that special. But she seems very annoying. She seems a pain to deal with.
Crazy as hell.
Not an option?
Okay, yeah, no.
Why you sleep with him then?
I mean, they be crazy. They don't be crazy until they get some coochie. That be the whole issue. Like, everything will be good.
Women say that, and I think that's cap. I mean, it's just, why they say that is because they didn't even spend the time to actually get to know the man. Okay, that's the problem. They didn't spend the time to actually know the person, So that's why he's like, oh, now he's crazy. No, he was always that. You just didn't spend the time to vet the man. That's why I'm saying women just jump the gun. How about actually spend quality time to actually get to know a man, get to know a partner or a potential partner? No, hey, let's just jump in bed. Oh, now you're crazy. I don't want to deal with you. It's like poor. It's just, oh God. That's why she's a street girl, right? 304, hood, ratchet, whatever.
Be normal, gentleman, perfect gentleman, cool as hell. Then they get some coochie and they get to acting retarded. Like,
retarded.
Acting retarded in what ways?
Just like super emotional,
emotional,
like controlling, and like just too much, like too much. It'd be too much.
Usually men say that about the women after they have sex.
No.
That ain't your vibe. Okay. Well, Aaliyah, what are 3 flaws you have to work on?
She's not wifey material.
I'm indecisive. I can be indecisive sometimes. I'm an overthinker, and I have a bad temper.
You have a bad temper.
Yeah, like it takes a lot to get me mad. I'm very non-confrontational. I don't like drama, but like
I doubt that.
I get there. So yeah.
But don't get you there.
Yeah.
Why would a guy be lucky to be with you, sweetheart?
I'm very loving. I love hard.
All she has is her body. That's it.
I'm very fun. Yeah.
The fun is her body.
Now, you're 21. What's the age range you would date?
I like them older, Kendra. I ain't gonna lie.
How much?
I would say... Ooh. I'll say 25 to like 45.
You go all the way to 45? You go 20 years older?
My baby daddy's 42.
Oh, your baby daddy's 42.
42. Okay.
Y'all were engaged?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
We were engaged in 2020. Before I got pregnant.
And then you had a baby, and then y'all couldn't be together?
Yeah, he kind of started acting crazy after I had my baby.
You know what I'm getting, right? Getting the I don't know what I'm reading. The whole thing where she's saying these men act crazy. These men act emotional. Is that now this is their delusion, right? And she said she wants to get married, right? She said she wants to get married. Here are men that fallen for her, right? Want to be with her. And now wants to reel in her single mindset. Where, you know, I want to go party, I want to go have fun, I want to dress nice and go out with my, you know, have girls trip, shit like that, right? Those are the things, right? Where I want to do something. I want to be in this music video. I want to go to this nightclub. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to go out and have fun and all this stuff. Where now these men who like her, who sees a future with her, but don't see it conducive for you to be in a relationship and do single person's things, right? Go to club, girls trip, hang out with these rappers or musicians and stuff like that. Go to clubs, go to whatever bars and things like that. I think that's what she's talking about, where these men are controlling, these men change up. They change up because now you're not just a booty call to them. They see a future with you, or they want to see a future. They want to have a future with you, but you find them controlling, right? Because you're 21. Most 21-year-olds do not have the mindset of a homemaker, of a domestic wife. So honestly, I don't see her ever getting married, really, or I don't see her having a long-term relationship. I just don't. I see her being a continuous baby mom to probably other men as well, because this is not the type of personality, okay, that's conducive to a long-term marriage or relationship. She may change it up when she's 30. She probably will, but at 21, she still has that mindset where she wants to have fun. She wants to go on a girls trip. I think she lives a lifestyle because she's cute. She is really cute. Men would tap that right away, but she will go to places where it could lead to that stuff. So no man that's decent and smart would want her to go out to clubs, to bars, to girls trips, to be in music videos with these rich rappers, rich R&B artists, whatever, these artists. No man is stupid enough to do that. So yeah, now she feels like, oh, these men are controlling, these men are emotional. No, they're just they're mitigating risk, because it is risky for you to be out in these places where men will hit on you, men will try to impress you and try to get with you. So she's not fit to be a wife. She's not. So no duh, she ended the engagement. Yeah, she's just not fit to be someone's wife. And then when she probably realized, oh, I really want to get married, by that time it'll probably be too late. Being her 30s, late 30s, multiple, baby daddies. I see the future like her, so I can see her future having that. So, yeah.
Does the guy have to be in Michigan?
I would prefer him to be in Michigan. I don't really like the long distance thing, but if he's not, that's cool. If he's willing to
Okay. Does your child's father pay your bills? That's why you don't have to work?
No, he does not pay my bills.
He does not pay your bills.
If y'all really want to know, I get my son has special needs. I get monthly checks for him. So
okay.
Yeah.
And they also wanted me to ask you what music videos you've been in.
She's using money for her son to live her life. Wow. I think that's a red flag. That money should be either set aside or directly used on the child. You shouldn't be using a check for your son on your electric bill, on your rent, shit like that. Because yeah, I get it, right? He's living in that house, but that should be your responsibility. Because let's say if you didn't have a son, well, you're gonna need to pay that rent regardless. You're gonna need to pay that electric bill regardless. No, so really, it don't matter. But you won't need to pay, let's say, the extra like food directly for him, or the toys, or the daycare that's directly for him. Those wouldn't happen. So, or you want to save that money for his future, or for his medical, shit like that. So, it's a red flag. This woman sounds very irresponsible, very immature. So.
They said what?
Remember you said you also do music videos on the side?
Yeah.
They want to know, can you name one or two?
Can I name one? I mean, they're not like rappers, like famous rappers. It's more like local Detroit rappers.
Oh, okay. So you do, and you make money off of that. So you're like a video girl for local rappers.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there you have it. Well, we might know.
I ain't trying to be out here acting like I'm famous, and I ain't say none of that shit. Don't be.
Do you want to name one of the rappers? They might know. We got people from Detroit watching.
Okay, Fresh.
Okay, Fresh. Okay. All right, boo, let's do it. Aaliyah, Michigan, you said you'll have more kids. Oh, the guy can't have kids?
He can't. And not more than like 3.
No more than 3. And you'll have more kids once you get married, right?
Yeah, I'll have more than 2 more.
2 more. All right, let's do it. She's in Michigan, a Sagittarius, 21, has a 2-year-old son. How can the guy reach out to you, boo?
I'm trying to save you guys. Don't reach out to her. I mean, she's cute, but I mean, if you're from Detroit, don't reach out to her. I mean, save yourself the headache. Like I said, this woman is is not fit for commitment. She's not. Let's do one more, okay? Let's try one more.
Hello?
Oh my God, I made it on your show, Kendra!
So I was at an event earlier today. That's why I'm so dialed up. My best friend had an event, actually. And I met this young lady at the event. And she was so cute. And you said you were?
I'm Ashlyn.
She's Ashlyn. She
Yes.
said she was very shy, but she wanted to come on my show. And I had no idea, girl, you was going to do it tonight. So you ready?
I know, it's so crazy. No, I
So-
was not prepared for this, but we're here now. Let's go.
Well, you called me. You did the link. You
I
ready?
did. Let's go. I watch
Now
your
you-
show every night. Like, I'm like a huge fan.
I appreciate you. So you're a rapper and an actress, right?
I do a lot of things, girl. I have a photography studio in downtown LA, and I'm in finance.
And your name is Ashlyn?
Ashlyn, yep.
But are you a rapper too?
Yes, I do music, and I'm an actress as well.
And you said you do a photography studio and finance too?
Yeah, I know. I'm not.
I think that's kind of a red flag. Here's a woman that's focused on making money, focused on career. She has no time for a man. And her focus is not a man. So really, why even bother? Stay single. I mean, come on.
I'm not out here. I know it sounds like a lot, but I really have business cards for all of them. Like, I'm in business. Like the last girl, Jen or Kamucha, she was one of my clients. Like, yes, I was like in the comments dying.
One of your clients in what ways?
Photography.
Oh, you took pictures of her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, for her pregnancy.
Oh, wow.
Mhm.
How old are you?
Old enough. I just turned 30.
Happy birthday. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Gem.
Oh, Gemini. Ashlyn, the reason I asked you if you were a rapper because I'm going to ask you to give us 20 seconds.
Okay. I don't know if they're ready for me, girl.
We're ready.
Are you ready? Don't ask for nothing. Know a lot of y'all out here fronting. Let's talk. Get dough. I'm the baddest motherfucker here, though. No, I'm from LA. So I was bred here, and yeah. That's what's
Okay.
up.
Okay. Well, let's keep
I've
going.
been doing music for like a few years, so yeah, it's just a hobby of mine.
Few days.
A few years.
Years?
Yeah, it's just a hobby of mine. Like music and acting, or just like I'm really passionate about both. So.
Okay, fair enough. Let's keep going, Ashlyn. Do you have any kids?
Mm-mm.
No kids.
No
Well,
kids.
Let's do it, Ashlyn. Gemini, 30, rapper, actress, photographer, works in finance, no kids. And LA, right?
Yes, I'm in LA. Model Way LA is my photography studio here in downtown LA.
Okay.
Mhm.
What kind of man you looking for, sweetheart?
A good man. Preferably a Christian.
What woman? Come on. Be more specific and original. What woman wants? I want a bad man. Yeah. I want a bad man. Yeah. Are there bad men out there? Come on. That's what I want. Come on.
Man, that would be great.
Women are so ambiguous.
And what kind of
with the shit
Christian
they
man
want.
do you desire?
Somebody that really wants to like be about the Bible. Like I've met a few that like say they are looking for a Christian woman, but then they want to like study Kevin Samuels. So I'd be more interested in like studying the Bible. with my husband, and not like a man who wants me to study Kevin Samuels, as great as he was with him, if you know what I'm saying. Like,
Have you really studied the Bible? Because it seems like your focus has never been a husband and a family. It seems like at 30, it shows like you wasted your youth. You know, you wasted your 20s on career and having fun. That's like sometimes women just they think that they know so much about the Bible, right? They know about so much about religion, and they ask for men that are religious. Yet, are they? There was this woman, right, that I saw on social media. Correct me if I'm wrong. They said that, women say, I'm waiting for God to bring me a man. She was saying, no, it is backwards. That's backwards. Eve was created for Adam, so you must be ready for a man. You must be created. You're created for the man, so you're the helpmate. You should be. That should be your focus, right? To be someone that is ready to receive a man, ready to be the helpmate for a man. That should be your focus. Where I'm butchering it, right? I'm butchering it because I'm trying to get it through memory, but it's generally that where your focus should be the man, right? To be ready, be fit and ready for the man that would see that value in you. So your main focus throughout your years should be finding or preparing yourself to get the man that sees that value in you. But most women ignore the focus on being the best, how to be the best wife and mother that they can be, and yet they put that focus on career, right? On their own happiness and own youthful enjoyment. So I know I'm butchering it too. But I'm just saying that's the gist of it.
So what are some of the contradictions you're finding with the men that say they follow the Bible that you don't believe in?
Like, just as far as like, I want somebody who's gonna be like committed and is gonna be faithful and like isn't gonna like sway as far as values when it comes to what they're looking for in a man or a woman. So
do you think that the man is the head of the household?
I do definitely believe I'm looking for a man that's gonna be the head of my household for sure.
Oh, you don't want to work? I
definitely plan on providing and working and providing for myself, as I do now, always and continuously.
Okay. Are you waiting for marriage for sex?
Christians tend to do that. So it has been a while, but I'm not perfect by any means, Yeah, I'm not like out here perfect. I'm not going to claim to be anything that I'm not. So perfection is not something that I would ever claim to be.
Would you want a guy that is practicing celibacy or no? That's not a requirement.
I definitely do. So that would be nice if he was on that path as well. But it depends on, I want him to be looking for something serious. So like a relationship and not just like a good time or like, because I'm not going to be a good time. Like I'm not like a one night stand or something like that. So it's not really on my to-do list.
Okay, let's do your deal breakers.
A deal breaker would be like no dates. Like I'm really big on like somebody like putting in effort as far as like wanting to make time and make effort and like schedule things. Like a lot of guys that I deal with or know these days are like not into setting dates. They just kind of want to like go with the flow. And I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll see you out here in these streets. Like LA is small, girl. I told you that when I ran into you earlier, and then I was watching your show and saw one of my clients. So I'm like, damn, LA is really small. It's crazy.
right.
really
So, Dave,
cold out here.
anything else, Ashlyn?
No, I mean, I honestly would love to meet a good Christian man, but I'm not really expecting to. Like, they're very hard to find. So I feel like if and when you find one, you gotta hold on to them for sure.
Okay.
So,
See, this is the thing where Kevin Samuel has said, which if she watched them, she would know, is that if you want a Christian man, go to places that would facilitate that. Kevin Samuel has always said, you want a man that follows the same beliefs you have, well, go to where he will practice those beliefs. You know, church singles, have a pastor help you with searching for a husband, like shit like that. You don't just want random men, because not all men are that devout religiously. She should be the person who's following Kevin Samuels, because like I said, he would tell you, and he has, go to places that will facilitate you finding those type of men. LA is a terrible place to date. It's very hard, and the competition is very stiff. And religious men in LA, that's not called the Sin City. Is it called Sin City, or is that Vegas? But it's not a city that's, or even a state that's very religious anyway. So yeah, you go to places that will facilitate you finding a man that fits your level of devotion, to Christianity. So, she's asking where to find those. Well, go to church. Go to church singles. Churches that have I don't know much about it, but I've heard Kevin Samuels say it, right? That would facilitate, coupling, of looking for partners.
What oh God, I forgot my question. Does he have to look a certain way?
girl, I knew when you moved to LA, I was gonna run into you. Like, it's so crazy that tonight went like this. Does he have to look a certain way? No, I'm not really into looks, to be honest, girl. Like, I would prefer like them to not be as attractive, because I feel like they usually have more to offer when they're not. Like, like they usually like come with more character and like more values and like other things other than looks. Even though, how you smell and how you carry yourself is always going to be important. Like, your values and your core, I feel like, are just so much more important. And like being in photography, like I really do see the beauty in like everybody and everything. And I feel like I'm good at like bringing that out of people, but it really matters. Like, what really matters is like what's on the inside. I
do agree with that. If you're not, I would say, right? I think that's true, right? If you're not really that high level good looking, you might have other qualities that make up for it, right? You'll be maybe a man that's more monogamous, a man that's more morals, have more morals and characters. You always think, you gotta always think, men that are charming, men that are funny, men that are really good looking, men that make a lot of money, men that whatever, right? That knows how to talk to women. What do those men have? Options. And they have a lot of options. They deal with a lot of women. So to expect those men to be monogamous is not not a surefire thing, right? I wouldn't bet money on it. So on the flip side, men that don't have those qualities, right? Or a little bit less of those qualities, well, they make up for it in other avenues. So, everything has pros and cons. No one is perfect, right? So really, you can't expect someone to have every single quality that you're asking for. Man that's amazingly good looking and charming, but also very monogamous. I don't think so. I'm not saying it's not impossible. I mean, having all the a good deal of those kind of qualities, but you know, the likelihood is not high. So.
Side. And like for me, like moving into like finance and stuff, it's been so great because I'm able to like add real lifelong value to people's lives, and I think that's just like amazing, you know.
Okay. Does he have to make a certain amount of money?
Oh, it's relative. I mean, I want a hardworking man. So usually like really hardworking men, like specifically in LA, that don't let themselves get distracted by things, like make a lot of money. But like I said, I'm in finance, so I'm smart enough to know like it's not necessarily how much money you make, but like how much money you're saving. Because I know a lot of people out here be spending way above their means like living in LA. So that's just like the thing, you know.
Do you want him to be in LA?
Honestly, you know, I go back and forth with this. My family is here. Like, I'm really from LA, like born and raised. But I've lived in other places. I actually, ironically, lived in Cincinnati, Ohio. So I don't really want to go back there. My family's here, so I'm really a big family person. I'm probably going to end up staying here, but I'm open to moving, I guess.
Okay. Could he have kids?
Do I want him to have kids? I mean, if he has a kid and I really like him, we could talk about it, but do I want him to have a kid? You know, it is what it is.
Do you want kids yourself?
I definitely want kids, I guess. That's like on the to-do list. With the right person, like I'm gonna take my time, but with the right person, yeah, for sure.
All right, let's do the Kendra cam, honey.
This is the thing where I say that women waste their time. I mean, it's not like she's old. She's in her 30s. But I mean, you have to calculate everything, right? Set things as a plan. Because I always said this, right? It takes you, like in her 30s now, she's 30. It takes you maybe 6 months to find a man, right? Now you're with a man. Maybe it takes you 2 years. I don't know. Maybe 2 years to get engaged. She's about 33. Now it takes you maybe another year to, I don't know, another year to have a child. So you're 34. You have a child. Probably about a year. I don't know. Some people, I mean, let's say you want it back to back. Now you're 35. Now you just now have another. Now you're 35. I don't know. A couple of months. You have another. You're pregnant again. 36. It's all these things where now you're getting closer and closer to 40. And I know it that I've seen it. Right, the pregnancy gets more and more difficult. I know women in my family, right? They have a hard pregnancy because one of the things is that, you know, they're older, they have children later in life. I'm not saying that's the only thing that makes a pregnancy difficult, because I'm not a doctor, but that's one of the things that makes it difficult. So.
Oh my God, girl! I gotta get up. Okay, let's see if this is gonna work from here.
Pretty. Yeah, I saw her in person today.
We met earlier.
At the event I was at earlier. So I think what you say about money doesn't matter, or money does matter.
I mean, look, money is relevant, right, to the type of lifestyle you want to live. Like, as somebody in finance, like, you know, like I said, it's all about how you save and plan with money. So we're all about putting together a plan, whether it's like your goals, and we need to start there, or, you know, long-term savings plans, like, whatever that looks like. I'm here to support that. But, you know, we do like to understand. We like we run in circles with very high value men. So I feel like you understand, Kendra, a little bit. Like, you know, the money is relevant, but I feel like it's more about what's on the inside. Like, I need your insides to match, like, the hustle and the drive and, like, the bank accounts and the records and shit too.
Okay. Ashley, when was your last relationship, honey?
know, Kendra. I don't be claiming these guys in these streets. It's, I guess it's all relative. It's definitely been 6 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
It's probably been 6 months. Yeah.
6 months. Okay.
Yeah.
What are 3 flaws you think you have to work on?
My tolerance. I feel like I put up with a lot, and then I'm also my patience. Like, Lord knows, the last movie I did, like, my patience was definitely something I had to work on. So I'm working on my patience.
Okay. Why would a guy be lucky to be with you, sweetie?
I guess because I'm like understanding, or no, let me take that back because I'm trying to be less understanding. Let's see. I'm fun. I'm sweet. I'm in Bible study. And I'm in the office or in a meeting usually.
I'm about to go to your IG page.
Okay.
Rapper Actress is your IG page.
Yes, ma'am.
And this is you right here.
That's me.
It's not, there you go. Rapper Actress on IG. Rapper
That's
Actress.
me.
All right.
What a terrible name.
All right. And what is the age range you would date, Ashlyn? You're 30?
I'm open to age ranges, and yeah, I just turned 30. That's my
Okay.
song.
All right. Let's do, oh, that's the song?
Yes.
Ashlyn?
She sounds.
Are you there?
All right. Yeah, we're going to go. But keep me posted how it goes.
She sounds more annoying than. Oh, she. I don't know. Her personality is very unique. So you could get a gist of her personality. I don't know. She seems flighty. She seems all over the place. I mean, I won't say there's a whole lot of red flags. It's just like, is she your cup of tea? You know? So yeah, I don't think I'm not saying she's terrible or anything. I just said, like, she has a unique personality. You could get a gist of her personality. So I don't know if every man is like for it, but I don't know. Anyway, I think that's it. That will be, 3 videos. It's cool. I don't want to make it crazy long or anything. What do you guys think? Yeah, please check out the other videos. Please like and subscribe. That will be very helpful to me. Yeah, and it will also be helpful if, like, you guys, if you guys like the live, so show me that it's enjoyable, or you guys like this. I don't know, but anyway, it don't matter. Whatever. But